And we're here once again. We're not going to do the traditional intro, right?
Oh,
we can,
man.
Okay. All right. Just for
our
me. Guest. He loves it.
Yes.
It's the thing he misses most of the old format.
Yes.
So,
do you say it or do I say it?
well, whatever. We take turns, actually.
All right, go ahead.
Welcome back to another episode of Searching for MacGuffin with your host, George.
Gabe.
And Link.
Of course. And Link. But that is, in fact, the voice of what is becoming one of our frequent co-hosts.
Yeah, Socrates from Tennessee.
That's your handle.
Yeah. I gotta add the Tennessee part.
Socrates from Tennessee.
That sounds a good way. And Socrates from Tennessee.
That's right.
Yeah, to do like an old timey, like 1950s reporter voice.
Where in Tennessee
I'm
do you
from
live?
Tennessee. Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Chattanooga.
Yeah, follow him at.
If you lived in
you can't. I don't do socials.
No,
sorry.
That's just fake.
if you lived
Socials
in
is for girls and
At-
losers. So don't do that.
at our plug.
Yeah. at
Sequel.
At sock in 10 in chat 10
In 10 IC.
That's with two N's. It's just at sock in chat 10 2 N's. Follow him on every platform.
Do your sons have socials?
I think my eldest son has an Instagram and that he posts like climbing videos and chats with friends.
Which one is he? A girl or a loser?
Yeah, well, he's my son.
I mean,
so.
he's a child, so.
Oh,
yeah.
So there's a child exemption.
To a certain point, I think that's probably fair because people want to connect with their friends.
Isn't
and
it illegal?
I had it until I was about 20 or so, and then I was just like, I don't need it anymore.
Would you have like MySpace?
Yeah, I had a MySpace.
Oh well, I mean, MySpace was peak social media.
Yeah.
You could code on it, like you can change the background.
And it had the early version of Facebook before it became whatever it is right now. I could care less.
Yeah, whatever it is right now.
Well, once you grow up, you can go to parties and bars and have an adventure that does not revolve around a screen, and I chose that option for myself.
Oh, I got a movie for you, but we'll talk about that later. Speaking of movies, you know what? It's true. Sometimes you just need to go out there and have a real experience. But also sometimes you do got to be in front of a screen.
Yeah.
But you can do it like in a real per place. At least for me, films are social. I go out and I watch them with friends, family, right? Or even at home, come in, curl up with a good movie and watch it. And we watched a couple this summer. You watched some, we watched others. And that's the topic for this week. We're going to take a look at a retrospective of some summer movies, and we'll focus too also on some of those adaptations as we've been talking about books and other media and how they kind of get turned into the films of this summer. So,
did you like it? Did you like the summer blockbuster season? I mean, I thought it was pretty good, pretty solid rotation.
Yeah. We were stacked.
It was. Who is it? Oh, our former producer Nick always says peak. He says peak for everything though.
Yeah, my kid does too.
Yeah, he's like never watched anything, so he hasn't lived on planet Earth. He's so young that it's like the first time he's experienced anything, so everything is peak, I guess. And
it's not necessarily that he's so young. He's in his mid-20s. He just didn't watch them when he was young.
yeah, he has a social media account, still in his 20s. So that should tell you everything.
Yikes!
Everything.
Not even that. It's the fact that all the great movies that we've seen that have been out that are older than him by lots of time.
Oh, even the ones that aren't older than him.
Yeah, even the current ones, even the current great ones, he just has never seen them. Yeah. And I just don't. Is that on us? Right?
That's he says it's on us. He says we didn't raise him hard enough. But it's like, dude, I'm not your dad. Like, you have parents.
That's a great conversation though. Before we get into the new movies, name 2 classic movies, whatever year, let's say 2020, that you would recommend to your audience to watch. And I'll start. I'll say, go watch Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid if you want to see peak Paul Newman and peak Robert Redford as cowboys running from the law. Great movie. Rip. And then I would also say watch Casablanca. It's like timeless.
Oh, Casablanca is
entertaining,
amazing,
and you can catch that movie at whatever scene and watch till the end and be completely and utterly hooked on the presence that you see on the screen between these two actors, with zero special effects, zero like silly camera angles, all this sort of Hollywood stuff. It's just the characterization and the story. It's awesome.
Yeah, there's something special about those older movies, right?
Yeah, for sure. They feel very different from anything that you watch today.
And I mean, this is a quick pivot, I guess, into one of the shows we've been watching that just finished, Sugar.
Yes.
On Apple TV.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he's a private detective. Colin Farrell's a private detective, and he is obsessed with films, and so he's always watching like old school, like golden age Hollywood films, black and white. And what I do like about the shows is they have like whatever he's going through, whatever situation he's in the for the plot, the screen basically edited in a way that they show us kind of like like a parallel.
Yeah, parallels between what's happening
Yeah.
to him and what movies it's reminding him of.
Yeah. So like when you think about when you see something in real life and you think back to, oh, it's something like similar to what I saw in this movie. That's kind of like what it happens. Like you see that like going on screen for us as the viewers.
Yeah, that just happens to me all day, and I just like will blurt out a line from.
Is Colin Farrell like in penguin shape, or is he trimmed back up?
Nah, he's back. He's back in.
That guy's a jack.
Yeah,
like
he's pretty hot.
I think it looks great. I think probably the best
Yeah,
he's ever looked.
that's true because he's like a fine wine. He's aged into it. Like, although no, I'll say it's the second best he's looked. The
Nah,
best
don't
he's
say
looked.
it.
Bald head, a bullseye, tattooed
right?
into his forehead.
No, it's carved.
carved.
Right?
Yeah, well,
Carved.
I mean, that's a form of tattooing.
Oh,
I
maybe
guess,
branding.
Yeah.
You think it
Yeah,
was
he
branding?
He branded himself. Right, that's the best he's ever looked. Then Sugar on Apple TV.
Yeah, me and George agree that he was robbed a nomination for that role.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil anything, but all I'll say is that when I watched Sugar, by the end of season 1, I was like, this could have been a DC show if somebody would have just like changed the name of some characters. But I'll leave it at that for anyone who doesn't want to be spoiled with certain plot throughout the season.
It's like Constantine without the religious themes.
No, that's not the one I was thinking about. But you know what? Now I could kind of see that he would be a good Constantine. Yeah, better than Keanu Reeves. Sorry, we love you, Keanu, but
2 movies, George.
okay. Also, TV is a whole other bag of worms. But 2 movies. Okay, if you went deep. You went Casablanca.
Are you gonna say Speed? Because that's a great movie.
Oh,
Speed
that is a great movie. But no, I wasn't gonna say Speed.
That's a choice.
Actually, I'm not sure that is a great movie.
That
But
is a choice.
okay, you said Casablanca, so I'm gonna have to like meet you at that level. So I'm gonna go a little old school, a
Speed
little
is at that level,
traditional Hollywood. Starship Troopers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Infinitely entertaining.
Isn't it back out in theaters?
Is it?
I think so.
What are we doing here? What are we? If I would have known, this podcast wouldn't be recorded today. So Starship Troopers, and then what do I got?
Wing Commander.
No, definitely not Wing Commander. I don't want to say the obvious one. Some of my favorite movies like Princess Bride or Fight Club, but
Man, Fight Club is so good.
Yeah.
So good.
all right, then I'll just say Fight Club then. I
Yeah.
don't know how much I've talked about it.
It's
here.
great.
And that's another book adaptation.
Great.
There.
Peak Brad Pitt right there.
Yeah, that is peak Brad Pitt. Yeah.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna do 2 trilogies. Obviously, the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Oh my God.
You don't like him, right?
This guy is literally, in fact, the more that we spend time with him on this show, he's literally like Randall from Clerks. Like, you're just the same person.
Less cussing than
Just a
Randall.
movie about walking.
It really is.
Yeah, but we're lucky we didn't get all the singing. That's in the books. And then the second one would be.
I'll take a musical cut. Is that
Well,
how
you get that in the Hobbit.
How to make that movie worse?
You get that in the Hobbit.
Add the singing, bro.
There's a lot of singing in that book. And then the second one would be the Before trilogy. So Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, and then Before.
What is this?
That's a good pick.
What is it? What's
Yeah,
the-
I've never heard of this movie.
Really?
Yeah, never.
It is a story of 2 star-crossed lovers in their youth. Then they get together. It's with Ethan Hawke.
I saw one of these. I saw the middle one, I think.
Yeah, and then they get together like 10 years later in real
Right.
life and do them 10 years later when they've like been in different relationships and their paths cross again.
I liked that one. I did see. I thought that was really good.
And then they waited 10 more years.
Oh, so you like that movie about walking and talking the entire time, huh?
Because Ethan Hawke. It's Ethan Hawke. He's great. The French girl, is great too.
Juliette Binoche.
Yeah, and the conversation was so engaging.
Julie Depley.
Oh, Juliette Depley. Wrong French girl. Sorry.
Julie Depley.
And then then
That's
it's their marriage.
Yeah, man,
that's great.
That was, what got me into it was just the fact that they filmed it all those years. What is it, like 10 years between each movie?
Yeah, it's like a 20-year project.
Like, what is it, 94, 2004, or 95, 2005, and then 2013?
Wait until part 5 comes out on there.
And no, it's just...
Well, that's kind of what that director does, by the way. That's Richard Linklater, and he did that movie Boyhood, where he just like stalked that kid for like 15 years, and it's basically his adolescent and development. He plays the character, and now he's doing Merrily We Roll Along, which kind of backtracks the relationship of 3 friends over 20 years. So he's like filming the ending now and getting back together every couple of years to film the beginning. So it's
interesting.
Long-term booking.
Yeah, long-term booking.
No, I think it's a great film that shows these two people throughout the course of their lives and, you know, their relationship and how, you know, life affects them. And to me, it's just fascinating, that type of project.
What I like is it shows like how a character or a person's perspective shifts over time. So it's like what love is to these college kids that are like 18, 19 years old, then what it is heading into your 30s, then what it is like already married life in the 40s. So it's fascinating, I think. They do great.
It's fantastic.
So check that out. But we're not here to talk about movies of the past, although those are all great recommendations. We're here to talk about what we saw. The last time we were with Sock, we kind of predicted some stuff that we thought would be in The Mandalorian Star Wars.
None of it happened. Yeah. None of it happened.
We haven't talked about our reaction, right, Gabe, on the show? To that movie?
No, I haven't heard it.
So.
I don't think so. Okay, so he hasn't heard it.
I'm sure it's crept up in something we said, right?
Okay, so let's go. Sock.
No, I would Sock, but...
So, what did you think, Sock?
Loved it.
Okay.
You know, I went in there just for my sons, and we loved it, had a great time. Yes, there are parts of it that are not Star Wars.
Name them.
The Jabba
Road of the Hutt.
Road of the Hutt talking basic. Such a weird.
Thank you for saying basic on that English.
And you know,
him having abs.
The rebels were not the rebels I like. You know, Mando was fine. Getting the Razor Crest, I thought was gonna be a bigger thing. It just showed up.
We came up with scenarios of like how it would happen, and it was just like this guy had a Razor Crest,
and that's it. Yeah. It's there for him. You know, just do this mission or whatever. I thought that was bogus, but it was the Razor Crest, and then I didn't understand how the Razor Crest showed up at the Rebel base at the end. That really threw me off because it was on the planet, and then he was transported. It just didn't make sense. But you got Mando doing Mando type things against, you know, droid army that are evil and the Hutts that are evil, and I thought it was a good enough just Mando adventure.
Say it again about the Razor Crest.
It was awesome.
No, like what you said about it not being there.
You're right. It was parked at the house, right, and then they were taken to the Hutt planet, and then it's at the Rebel base. Like at some point, somebody had to go get that ship and take it to the Rebel base.
I'm pretty sure they have like a car pickup system,
they
like
don't.
a Rebel.
Well, yeah, Zeb could have picked it up or something, right?
It's like, oh, let me borrow your keys.
I didn't like Zeb either.
You didn't like Zeb?
No.
Why?
It's too much CGI next to the Mando that is more physical that I like so much. Like the only like puppeteering, it was Grogu in that first season for the most part. I know you had a Quill, right? And that was acceptable too because it was a guy in a costume, I think. But Zeb being so CGI next to the Hutt being all CGI, it was just too much.
That's what I think. There's too much in it. If it was just Zeb, I think
maybe
that he'd be the CGI character, and he's a little more natural because he's like humanoid, you know. So I liked Zeb because
I think he looked fine. I think so. I was surprised. I was like, because when did we see him like in an episode of Mando, right?
Yes, he's in. They seated him in The Mandalorian, right?
Yeah,
he has a brief scene in a bar.
Or Ahsoka,
very brief
at the
or in the Ahsoka show, I don't remember. But
you're right. Maybe it was the Ahsoka show.
I remember thinking, I was like, man, I was surprised. Like him and Cad Bane is the other one. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh,
well,
they,
Cad Bane was in CG,
they
right?
look pretty good.
They didn't have. I think they used CG to clean up a guy in a suit. No,
I'd hope so.
I don't think he was. I
No,
think it was
he looked
fully
good.
CG. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Zeb for me, because I was like, I remember thinking of like, if you have Zeb like in a live action show, how's that actually gonna look? Like, is it gonna look bad? I thought it was gonna look bad, and then when I saw it, I was like, that's not really that bad.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. They prepared me for it too by seeding it in a show. I was like, I'm kind of down for Zeb. Plus, we like that character because we've seen the cartoon. I don't think you've watched the cartoon.
No.
Correct, right? So you don't have a connection. For us, it's like comic to screen. It's animated series to film, and Filoni does this a lot. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But for us, it did because like we like that character and it was really good. And at the beginning, when he walks off. Like he's in the opening intro and he's like, bye.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this guy's not coming back. But then he
And he
joins us
does.
for the adventure later for the one of the better sequences, which is like the raid on the Imperial's house.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. That was probably one of the strongest parts
That was
of
the best part of the movie.
Yeah.
The first 15.
That was the first 15 minutes and then the raid on his house in the center of the movie. That's the Mando movie I wanted to see.
Yeah.
I didn't want any of the like neo-noir, like trap music.
Yeah.
Underground. That felt like Attack of the Clones. And I also didn't want to keep going back to Jabba's palace over and over. Like, you guys decided you only have 3 settings in this movie. You're not world hopping. You're just like a video game where you have to go back to the world because you had already designed it. You spent so many hours like building it. It's like a hub world.
I'm remembering this movie now.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Gabe did not enjoy the film.
No,
It was just a fun movie. It's not you're going in there to like, oh, give me Star Wars. We're past that, right? We've had
No,
conversations
I'm not
already.
past it. I
Bro,
refuse.
just give me another season of a show. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to the theaters to watch a Star Wars movie.
Yeah. It should be bigger and
come
badder.
on.
It shouldn't just be like 3 Mando episodes. And
But
yeah.
I mean, they said it like they were doing press, Filoni and Favreau, and you know, I think Filoni's or Favreau's the one that's talking about like, oh, like they approached us, they're like, hey, we haven't had. They're working on season 4, and like, oh, we haven't had a movie, a Star Wars movie in quite some time.
So we need an excuse to like make $1 billion. Like,
So can you make this into a movie? And they're like, sure. Disney overlords.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you got.
Yeah,
3
three
episodes, 4
episodes.
episodes of Mando
Yeah.
put together.
But it's like
we
clearly,
did the timing and like where they would end, and we kind of came up where how this is 3 episodes.
clearly define like that is episode 1.
Yeah.
All right, next episode, this one is over. And I don't know. That was a weak spot for me.
How did we set it up? It was like the first episode. Oh, they finish the mission, right? They bring Rhoda back, and then everything's okay. Like they go their separate ways, and then it's over. Then the next episode starts where they come and they take them, and it ends with Mando dying, and then the third episode begins with the solo episode with Grogu, and eventually he wakes up and he heals him, and then we go for the third act. So it's basically 3 episodes. I didn't hate it as much as Gabe. I did the first night. I saw it a second time, and I took my niece, and like you said, it was fun.
it was fun.
Yeah, and I
Just
turned
go
off
there-
my brain,
Yeah.
and I was
what it's
like,
for.
you know what? That's a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
It sucks as Star Wars,
Yeah.
though. We haven't had a good Star Wars movie, I guess you'll say, since I don't know, what was the last good Star Wars movie? The original
Rogue One.
trilogy?
No, I'm considering that
Oh,
first
for
season
Saga.
of Mando as canon for Star Wars.
Okay. So the first season, Mando.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. It can be better.
Yeah.
You could have made a Mando movie that was as good as the first season. We love Rogue One, and we know you don't. But exactly, it could have been a better 3 episodes of
Yeah.
Mando. So
Totally.
that's the thing. I don't the parts that I like. It's not that I hate the whole movie. The parts that I like, I would have had a whole movie about that.
Yeah.
Him, like a bounty hunter movie.
Yeah.
First,
That's what
Like,
we're talking
I
about.
don't
first
understand.
15 minutes
He's
of
a
that
bounty
movie.
hunter.
The
Like-
first 15 minutes of that
I
movie,
was
I'm
so-
like, I don't know what people are talking about, why the reviews are so bad, why people are hating on this movie.
This is the best movie I've
this
ever
crap is
seen.
awesome.
Awesome.
This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
And then it just kept going. I'm like, oh.
Oh.
And then you see Sigourney Weaver in the Rebel base. You're like, oh,
I don't have a problem with Sigourney Weaver. Maybe my breaks.
whatever,
She
like-
doesn't do anything. Is
Yeah.
maybe my biggest problem. But
she just bosses Mando around.
yeah, I guess.
And then what was the other thing? I mean, there's a lot of other things, but when they get Rhoda, and then Rhoda's like, the guy you're looking for is the guy you just took me from. Or
Yeah, I
and I'm
can't
like,
believe
bro,
that.
Get out of here.
Go back.
that chase in freaking Chicago.
Yeah, listen, I don't want to accuse anyone of anything. These guys are brilliant people, and they make way better things than I think I could ever imagine.
Shakar or what?
But
Shakari?
it feels like AI had something to do with some part of the development.
It did feel like an
of that
AI-written
movie.
script.
Because it was like, go back to the thing you just did and like do it in a different way.
It just felt like people were phoning it in. Even Ludwig,
Yeah.
the young goat, Ludwig,
The soundtrack.
was pretty much everything from Mando, and then he throws in some unreleased SoundCloud bite he had back in his college days. I'm assuming because that's what it sounded like.
And I thought at first it was just for that world because it was kind of like neo-noir Chicago, right? So I was like, oh, he's trying to match the tone and kind of make it like Blade Runner-ish. Okay, but then he brings the theme back later, and it just is the new theme for the movie. And I was like,
it just kept coming back, and I'm like, no, why? And I mean, I get it. They called him to do a Mando movie, and he's like, sure, whatever. Here's some old stuff. Use that. I'm gonna go focus on making the Odyssey.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which might be one of his best scores ever, and he should win an Oscar.
He carved a sitar and like just learned how to play an ancient instrument.
No, he created an instrument that doesn't exist anymore.
Right. Like he replicated ancient instruments by studying them. They no longer exist in this world, and he like simulated the sound that they would have sounded like.
He went back to ancient texts and did homework and research.
Right. And then like on Sunday he was like, oh crap, I have to turn in that song for Disney, and he just like,
and he's like, oh, here you go.
There you go. So clearly not on anyone's priority list, but you know what, I'm glad that our kids and the young generation enjoyed it. It was a fun night at the movies. I don't know that I'm going to be rewatching it like I do some of the stuff.
I might rewatch like the first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But
that's fair. Yeah.
What else?
So, also Dengar was not in it. So that's
no
why it sucked,
Dengar, no Bosk.
Yeah, we were way wrong.
Yeah.
Masters of the Universe was one of my highlights of the summer.
Awesome movie. Saw it twice.
Oh, wow. You
That
saw
one
it twice.
yeah,
Excellent.
On a request from my son.
What?
On a request from my son. Hey,
he wanted
watch
to see it again, so
I was
he
like,
also watched it again.
absolutely.
Okay. What did you think? What did you like about this movie?
It was awesome. The characters were awesome. They're like right out of the He-Man universe from the cartoons or whatever. They're like on the screen, done professionally. The characterization was super fun. Just like Mando, like you go to see an adventure and you go see He-Man and you got it right for the most part. There was a little bit I didn't like, when He-Man becomes He-Man, he becomes like He-Man, like a whole different character, has a bigger voice, a bigger presence. But they kept Adam, even though he was
That
He-Man.
is true. He's just like
powered
up Adam.
I was fine with it for the most part.
Yeah, that in the 80s movie, he's just like the same.
He's just He-Man the whole time. Really,
he's never Adam.
He's never Adam.
He's He-Man.
He couldn't. The actor couldn't talk really. So
yeah, I am He-Man.
job
he
is to
couldn't
be
talk
jacked.
like English. He couldn't speak English very well, so they had to very carefully choose his lines for him.
Yeah, so I really liked that they picked someone who speaks English for this movie. That was a good, improvement on the last He-Man.
That was a great cameo though when he was in there and he's like,
I did
great
enjoy
journey
that.
or
That
whatever
was cool,
it was. Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, that was actually really great. Yeah. I thought at the end it was gonna be like He-Man apologetic, or he was like, but no, he was like, I'm He-Man. I own it. Okay, He-Man can still exist in this world, and I think that's what's beautiful when we recontextualize it. We get it. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Right. His name is He-Man. I love that whole like conceit that all the characters are named after like his imagination when he was a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that goes a long way to explain all the ridiculous names, but yeah, it was. And if you slept on, actually the movie's title is Masters of the Universe. If you slept on Masters of the Universe, it's available on Amazon Prime to stream, and it is I think a beautiful adaptation. Have you ever read like He-Man comics?
No,
No,
not really.
Oh, I think I've only read He-Man. I'm sorry, the Masters of the Universe versus the Justice League. Have you heard that? I don't know. I'm a sucker for a crossover.
Where he beats Superman?
Yeah,
No, those are different properties to me.
I agree.
I don't.
Oh, so
I
ask
like
him
the
about-
mixing
ask him
of
about
Yeah,
it.
should we do it now
Yeah.
that we're in this conversation?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard that Kevin Smith, of all people, is writing a 7-issue crossover between the Avengers or Marvel superheroes and Star Wars.
You sent me the picture. And
I
just,
did.
Like, completely was like, what is this nonsense? This is two properties I really should not mix.
Star Wars should never mix with anything.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, Marvel at this point they mix with everything, so they could like do a one shot with Hershey's Kisses and that's like,
Or the M&Ms.
yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna the Hershey's cinematic universe like Mars, like whatever. I'm not even gonna bat an eyelash at that. But Star Wars.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. I don't like it. It doesn't make sense. I mean, I never in my life thought this could go together. I could care less about whatever Kevin Smith is writing about this.
For real. His pitch was like, when I was a kid, I had the toys and I would play with them together. I would read the Marvel Star Wars comics and I was like, oh, this is so cool. But if only Spider-Man or Wolverine. I was
I've never thought about that. Why ever?
Why the hell would I have? Why would I think about Spider-Man?
and even if you did, you were 7, man. Like I think I'm gonna give him the benefit of that. I think he's just baked all the time.
Maybe.
Yeah. So,
yeah, that's fine.
Because that's crazy, man. Like, how could you think this is a good idea?
Well, he's the one that initiated, or like they came to him and be like, "What do you think about this?" And he's like, "Money? Okay."
Yeah, money.
I'm not sure, but it also kind of sounds like he had this idea already. So.
Well, that's fine. But before we leave He-Man, you got to mention the amazing Skeletor that we got.
Oh, you like Jared Leto?
His best role.
Well, you just got his voice, right? Or he was actually in the suit acting and
He was
doing
in a
all the
suit.
He was in a
posturing?
suit, yeah. I heard, yeah,
Okay.
he did the mannerisms and everything.
Well,
yeah, so-
it
I'm
was
telling you, this is his best
spot
role.
on.
This is his best role.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a better Skeletor, even in the comics or the cartoons. It was awesome. The voice
in
was
the
awesome.
Even in the cartoons?
Even in the
Mark
cartoon,
Hamill
it was-
does him in the new Netflix series.
I never saw that one.
Oh, Kevin Smith wrote those, actually, ironically. So we're back.
Well, that makes sense then, because he does a great Joker, and you would figure then that voice translates very well
Yeah.
to Skeletor.
He's my favorite Skeletor. I think he even improved upon the original.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll watch it then, just
Yeah.
for that.
Okay.
See?
Okay, fair warning. Don't be shocked about what happens in the first episode or the end of season 1. That's very short, okay?
I just want to see the Skeletor parts. I'll just fast forward.
Also,
to
it's
all
called
other-
Masters of the Universe, not He-Man, okay? Just keep that in mind, okay?
Why?
Don't
Is
worry
there-
about it.
Oh, I got you.
Please report it to me.
Oh,
I think-
ooh.
I really enjoyed the.
It's short, so it's worth the watch, even if you don't like it.
Okay.
Hush is down. Hush is down. I really enjoyed the music with Brian May.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So Link, for longtime listeners of the show, you may remember, may he rest in peace. Link actually called out, he's like, if they don't play Princes of the Universe, then I'm going to get upset. And I'm like, why would they play Princes of the Universe?
Really?
Yeah.
I expected it.
I was like, it's from another franchise. Like, that's kind of confusing. They made that song for Highlander, so it would be weird, but they did it, and it worked.
And it worked 100%.
It was awesome.
Especially with Brian May being attached. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
for
know
sure.
that going in. I didn't know Brian May, of course.
And I still listen to some of those songs, like if I go to the gym or wherever. I really enjoyed that score. I think the Dolby, it did it justice in Dolby. The set piece, the action was great. The fighting, like when he's He-Man and he's fighting pretty much anyone, I think was
Yeah.
The world Asgard was awesome in the whole movie.
Eternia. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, all the colors, all the characters. It was awesome to see. All the bad guys
Battle
had their own
Cat.
motifs. It was great.
Yeah, I kept-
Lockjaw was amazing to watch.
I kept thinking, was it Trapjaw?
Oh, Trapjaw is the guy's
Trapjaw.
name.
I
Yeah,
kept thinking
that's it.
Trapjaw was Roy Kent from Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
I'm just like that's him, right? Did you watch Thor?
No, but he was in another movie we're gonna talk about.
I
so.
saw all the Thor movies. You know, my
Okay,
kids-
you saw Love and Thunder. Did you see
Yes.
the end credits? Do you remember the end credits scene for Love and Thunder?
I don't think I made it to that far into it.
Like you didn't make it to the end of the movie? Is that what you're saying?
I
Or
saw
just not
when
there?
they're coming out of their pod, the Thor and the girl, and then they're fighting, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. I didn't see any after credits.
It's weird that you just like cancel out of a movie before it's over, but
Well, there's an end credit scene where
Hercules.
Hercules comes
Yeah.
out, and he's that actor I'm talking about plays Hercules.
Oh, okay.
But he's like the creator of Ted Lasso and Shrinking, and he's a really good writer. He's a comedian.
yeah. So
I want to see Shrinking. I saw like a commercial for it, and it caught my attention.
it's
but
an
I
excellent
don't-
great.
show.
I think it's
an
great.
excellent
Okay.
show. Yeah.
But yeah, He-Man
Would you
was
do
just
that? Would you shrink into little people size to live the rest of your life? Like,
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Are we talking about the same show?
Is that what you're talking about?
No, Shrinking is like about shrinks. It's about
Oh,
therapy.
Therapist.
no, I'm thinking about something else. There was a show where Matt Damon would shrink down.
That's a movie. That's
It's a movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's called.
And
I
then
don't know.
the partner didn't want to shrink with him, so
Yeah.
he's like stuck, and he's like, "Well,
Small size, fun size. I don't know. Oh, Gabe is flabbergasted. He's never heard of this. Yeah, yeah. He's all alone because he's tiny. He lives in a jar.
yeah,
Downsizing.
Down.
Yeah, that's what it
There
is.
we go. Not to be confused with what was
like
that
a
one?
fever dream.
The Informant. Very, very different Matt Damon movie. No, Shrinking has Harrison Ford in it, so that's my pitch. Like Harrison Ford actually did a TV show.
okay."
So, and he's a shrink, him and Jason Segel. So it's funny. It's thought provoking. Hercules is in it. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check it out. What platform is it on? Or what
that's on
streaming?
Apple TV.
Oh, Apple TV.
Yeah, you have Apple TV. Or?
I probably do, but I just watch what the boys put on, or
Okay.
I'll catch something
They're in
simple.
charge. They're like your content curator.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, Master Universe was a great surprise.
Yeah.
So Masters of the Universe. Before Masters of the Universe actually came out, to a lesser degree, at least in my opinion, Mortal Kombat 2.
That was great.
Mortal Kombat 2. This movie was excellent. It actually set me on down a rabbit hole. I started playing the games because I was like, oh, this story is like, this is cool. This is like more of the Mortal Kombat that I remember.
Right? All the different layers.
Yeah.
And, oh, it was awesome.
Yeah. And then because my brother's really big into video games, and he's like, all the new games are awesome because they're so cinematic. Like you'll do a fight, and then it'll have like a movie, and it's just like this. And I was like, oh, I need to know the new lore. So Mortal Kombat 2 was a surprise because I thought I was gonna suck. I don't know about you.
No, I'm super into Kyle Urban. I think that guy does a great job at whatever project he's in. He was great in Boys. I wish it was just him, to be honest with you.
That's a fair assessment.
And I forget what the black guy's name is, the Cuban guy. Mother's Milk? Yeah, that's a funny name to say.
Alonzo something?
Yeah. If it was just those two, that show would have been way better. Maybe with Huey in there too, and the French guy before he got super weird. But he was awesome as Butch.
You finished it? You finished
Butcher?
that show?
Yeah.
I did not.
You didn't. I didn't either. I
It
hopped
just
off.
got sidetracked by stuff that I didn't want to watch. So
Yeah, I agree.
I finished it. I thought it ended well.
Butcher was awesome.
A lot of people didn't like the ending, right?
Spoilers.
No, just-
what is the ending?
Maybe.
'Cause
Do
I'm
you
probably
know-
not gonna
do you know
watch
the
it.
ending of the comic?
No, I don't like the comic either.
I
Was
didn't like the
too-
comic at all.
It was too much.
That's
to
Garth
sit
Ennis,
there and
right?
read.
So
Yeah,
I didn't read it, but I read the ending. I mean, I read what happens in the ending, and I mean, spoiler alert for the boys.
The Boys,
You've been warned.
not us. The Boys.
Butcher
on Amazon Prime.
in the
Right?
comic, Butcher just kills everyone.
kills everyone. So he kills the seven,
Kills the whole team.
and he kills the whole team, the seven, or his own team.
His own team.
Oh wow.
And he eats them.
No, Homelander is killed by like Noir. Black
Okay.
Noir is like a Homelander clone, and they fight. But by the end of it, you think they win, but then Butcher ends up just killing everyone.
That's weird.
He kills all the supers because he hates supers. I don't know, but his team's not even all supers, right?
I think they do have powers in the comic.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, okay, that makes
but
sense.
not like Huey and
Right,
stuff,
right.
Right.
And then the show, he's planning to do it again. It's like a virus he's gonna unleash where it kills all the supers. And then Huey kills him.
Oh well.
Wow.
He's great as Butcher, man. That first season is
Yeah.
fantastic. That is, you watch that and you want to see the rest, and you'll probably get same thing. Turn it
So
off.
it's fair to say he carries Mortal Kombat too, right?
But he's great in Dread, and he's great in the Star Wars or in Star Trek movies. He's great
Yeah.
in Mortal Kombat. He's great in.
Lord of the Rings.
That's true.
He's
He
great.
is
as
great
the
in Lord of the
Executioner
Rings.
in Thor Ragnarok. The guy is just an awesome actor.
which is real because I watched it today because I didn't get to watch it when it was in theaters.
You watched Thor Ragnarok today?
I watched Mortal Kombat 2,
Oh.
and there's a part where it looks like they're in the Mount Doom, in the fires of Mordor, and they're trying to figure out how to. I mean, spoilers, I guess.
Yeah, I guess that's minor
did-
spoiler.
They're trying to destroy the amulet, and then they're like, I don't know how to do this. Do you know how to do it? I don't know how to do this.
Kano was awesome in the movie too. You want to make an awesome movie? Get Kano and Johnny Cage and just put them on an adventure together, and it would be so much fun.
Maybe they could do a spin-off. Like, what's that game they did?
Do Straight
Special
Man,
Ops.
Kung Lao, or what's is it?
There
Kung
was a
Lao
2D
or-
like side scroller Mortal Kombat.
Liu Kang is a straight man.
Yeah.
Johnny Cage and Kano on an adventure. I will be there all the time.
I'm sure that'll be the next one.
I hope so.
Liu Kang's my favorite.
More than Kano, man. Kano's super funny. The whole entire every scene with Kano is
No, like
hilarious.
MK
Like your
character.
favorite fighter in
Yeah, my
Mortal
favorite
Kombat
Mortal
games.
Kombat character is
okay.
Liu Kang.
All the flame stuff was great. It looked great.
Yeah?
Just right out of the video.
See,
game.
I told you it looked great.
Yeah.
What, you saw it in theaters?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked great. Gabe went to go watch it like on TV, and he was like,
No, I watched it. I watched that first scene on TV, on like my OLED TV, and it looked really bad. I don't know if like my eyes adjusted. I ended up switching to like a computer, and I put on my my headset that picks up like Dolby sound, and I was like, because I'm trying to replicate the Dolby Atmos experience that George watched it in the theater and things like that. But besides like that intro scene that I think just looked really bad, it did get better.
Well, the intro scene, like the movie intro scene.
Like Katana.
Oh, okay, Katana.
As a
Gotcha.
kid.
Oh yeah, as a
Fight,
kid.
it
Yeah,
just,
okay.
it didn't look good. I mean, some stuff is cheesy, but it's like.
were you using the on TV like platform app? Like
Wait,
the
you have
one
an
that's
app
built
to
into
give
your
you
TV?
TV?
No. What?
Like the TV that like the app that's built into your TV. Like I'm guessing you're watching the.
Oh
HBO
yes,
app
yes.
You know, I find that many times the movies don't look as good there as like if I boot up my Xbox or PlayStation or like something on a Fire Stick. I don't know why. I feel like
I found that on Paramount that happened. For HBO, I tried watching Dune and it looked really bad, and I realized that's because we don't pay for the Ultra 4K
that's insane.
subscription. So then I just watched it on Prime, and I'm like, the difference was night and day. Because I was showing Dune to my girlfriend who hadn't seen it.
Yeah, I remember he started watching Dune and then he immediately called me. He's like, "I'm buying Dune, okay?" And then he apparently.
I was like, I couldn't do it, man. Like, the difference was so bad. But anyways,
Shao Kahn was awesome.
I enjoyed
Shao
it.
Kahn was awesome.
I enjoyed it.
You should give me a movie of Shao Kahn conquering other realms and like give me the Baraka people. The whole movie was great.
Which is interesting. That guy was just, I think I don't know what other stuff he's done, but he wasn't like an MMA fighter or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Shao Kahn or Baraka?
Shao Kahn. I don't know
Baraka
who
was
played Baraka.
funny comedic relief.
That was
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
They did.
Johnny
good.
Cage did a great job, man. Carl Urban, like,
Yeah.
he was just awesome.
He was awesome.
I
Should
mean,
have had
like
more of him.
Yeah, like Mortal Kombat's like low hanging fruit, but it's just like it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun, and they gave you what you wanted. You got fatalities. You got the scenes.
They gave
got
you
the-
Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
as opposed to the first movie that didn't have a Mortal Kombat tournament in it. Like they spent the entire movie
Yeah.
building up Scorpion's son, which they killed early in this film,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that was great. Death,
Right,
by the
and then
way.
at the end of the first movie, they're like, "We're gonna have a Mortal Kombat tournament, guys."
I think they just took it too like seriously in the first one,
Yeah.
and the second one, it's like, all right, let's
have
have fun.
Let's have,
Yeah.
and it was a fun movie.
And they found an interesting way to bring Scorpion and Sub-Zero back, you know, and have them, even though they're not the focus of the movie. Like the guy who's the Scorpion is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The comedy landed. It was funny. Like the jokes were like well timed,
Oh, Kano was awesome.
and the
His
callbacks
jokes are great.
and yeah, I did enjoy it.
yeah, excellent. So if you get a chance, HBO Max, Mortal Kombat 2. Your mileage may vary, but we enjoyed it.
Now let's go into like the best movie this summer, hands down, Supergirl. Right?
You know, that didn't even make our list to talk about.
Oh
but
yeah,
we
let's talk
can-
about duds real quick.
Yeah, did you get to watch that?
No.
Oh, well, I told you not to. Right, friends. We almost went to watch it together.
I was working, thankfully. I was like, let me actually make some money versus, go watch Supergirl. That was the option. I'm a 40-year-old man. Let me have my priorities right here.
Okay. Do you believe that there is a world where Supergirl could have been a good movie?
Of course, it could have been a great
Well,
movie.
we got
It
like a
could've-
great season of TV.
Yeah. Like one great season of TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. It's
any
possible.
movie could be an amazing movie in the right hands with the right audience and the right timing, like the Black Panther, right? That was a movie
Right.
that came out of nowhere and it built off of the energy of previous Marvel releases and then just exploded and caught the pop culture by storm, and everybody was Black Panther crazy. And you could have that definitely with Supergirl, but it just missed the mark, I guess.
No, I think it was a complete misstep to have this movie in space, to have like this intergalactic adventure.
Oh, it's also based on a specific graphic novel, right? And you haven't read this, right?
No, Tom King
Woman
and
of
I
Tomorrow by
don't
Tom
get
King.
along, bro.
Yeah, me and Tom.
It reminded me of Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon way too much.
That's an insane comparison, an apt comparison.
And it really just like, it did not like, because I was in that movie and I'm like, I don't hate this. I think it's the most mid thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And then by the end of it, I'm like, okay, it's just not good. Like,
Oh, because that's the problem. Like, why does this movie exist?
Another AI written script. The way that they handled Supergirl and how she acts and her character.
Well, actually, they did, by the way, use AI. Apparently, it just broke this week that for some of the pre-visuals, they like AI'd the storyboard and like based shots on AI generated. So that's kind of a controversy that's going on with that film right now.
People just draw that. Doesn't this guy have like a budget to pay people to
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Draw these things. Like,
yeah, like I understand if like my drama team needs to like generate some stuff to get ideas, right? But then we do a play and no one ever sees those slides. But like, yeah, there's art departments here, right? Even then, like we don't do it because we want to create it from scratch, right? Like find an artist to do it or don't do it.
This is the thing.
Do a storyboard, like even if you can't afford it, you don't have a team, like do stick figures, right? And then shoot that.
Listen,
but obviously this studio can hire an artist.
That's the thing. It's a tool.
Yeah, it's a tool.
It's a tool to use. I guess you can use to brainstorm. I don't think it belongs anywhere near a final product. And
right. It's to give you an idea, and then you know,
and
build
especially
on
when it's like,
but a $300 million
when it's a major studio
it shouldn't
production,
even be giving you ideas.
Like, this is your job.
Yeah.
The tool is your brain. Like, come on, you're getting paid loads of money to do this.
You're a director. You're a cinematographer.
You're an
create
artist.
The scenes.
You are an artist.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, I understand someone that's like, okay, this is a hobby. It's not really like whatever. But because like I do believe like there is a space for that to use, but it's like especially for me when it comes to art, when it comes to anything with the creative process, I find it hard to justify using that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go off right now, and I'm gonna try to keep it super short. But we're gonna have a series about this because we're reading a book about this, and we have a couple of other
about AI.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I went to a workshop at my job. I'm a teacher, and they're like, "Oh, look at this tool that you can use. Like the students can use it to make songs, and then they can present those songs." And it's like, what's the point of music though? It's for human expression, like. Telling a computer to generate a song from the idea or the concept that you have defeats the purpose of writing music, because music is expression. Just like you said, art is expression. What's the point of like a beautiful comic book cover that a human didn't come up with? It could be technically sound, but at the end of the day, like a person didn't create anything. It's devoid of artistic merit, right? Like, what's the point of making a movie that a computer generated? There's no human connection or aspect to the story.
And that's what that movie was. It was devoid of life. Like, I don't see that character of Supergirl. And granted, I may not. Like, I haven't read a bunch of I've read some.
I have some,
but it's
I've read
that from what I know of the character, just like, what is this? Like, what is this take? And I don't like it. And like I said, I don't think it should have been this intergalactic travel. I think it should have been on Earth.
Yeah. It was weird. Like Guardians Light.
Yeah, Guardians Light.
Yeah.
Make it Superman Light.
Yeah.
And, just to peel the onion on this story.
Oh, because you didn't watch it.
No, I didn't watch it,
okay.
but because the genesis of this is that Tom King thing, and that guy has his audience, but it's not a mainstream audience at all.
Yeah.
And I followed the Bat titles for a decade and a half.
Yeah.
Ups and downs. I read his run and stopped cold turkey.
Yeah, his run made me stop reading Batman comics,
I just
which is an
didn't-
insane thing to say. You would have told me in my 20s.
Yeah.
Like, I would have never imagined there's a world where I just don't read Batman
Right,
comics.
right. It was always part of the weekly thing. Hey, grab this title or that title and enjoy it, or you don't like it. And
This
wait.
one's not
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Oh, I hope they get a new writer.
Right.
You know
I
what
hope they get a new writer.
If not, I quit. I'm Batman.
So knowing that, I was just like, this is not gonna be for me at all, because you know that's where the story comes from, and just was gonna pass it.
And go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you that I actually, for the same reason, hadn't read that book, but I did grow up reading Supergirl books. I collected Supergirl, her individual title. I love like the Batman and Superman series, the volume
what I
after
read that, yeah.
Public Enemies, right? The Supergirl one, and I loved her. I watched her show until it got so awful that it was unbearable. You know, and actually, there's a great adaptation of Supergirl right now on My Adventures with Superman, which is also on HBO Max, and like they do that story terrific.
Great.
Yeah, and they have their own slant on it. All this to say is, I did check out the Tom King book after the movie. I was like, what is this whole thing? Everybody's always talking up this book, and
Right.
I didn't connect with this movie. Let me see what the source material is like, and immediately they took a book that I personally didn't connect with, right? And they made it worse. The movie's actually worse. It makes bad decisions. It changes the book for worse somehow. The whole story is about how you shouldn't seek vengeance, and not to spoil the ending, not that it matters, but like
That's what it's about.
she tells this girl, oh, like the guy who killed your parents, you can't kill him because like you'll never be able to shake that. And then at the end of the movie, she takes justice into her own hands. And it's like, and that doesn't happen in the book.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's spared. Also, Lobo's in this movie. He could just kill him. Like, if you want to have your cake and eat it too, you could literally kill the bad guy. You have a murderer.
I mean, he's literally a bounty hunter.
yeah.
Like, I don't understand. The other thing, too, is just like she goes on this whole spiel about, because it's about her journey and this little girl's journey. She goes on this whole spiel about, you don't want to take revenge. You're going to live with that for the rest of your life. And then just
murders
walks
him
to the villain and then just kills him.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
Yeah.
what is she like eating her sins? Like, I don't understand this take.
It's a misstep. It's a misstep.
Yeah.
You know, Superman was so good and fresh and all ages, and this is just not that.
I think it was too much. Like I said, I think the way that this movie would have been better, aside from like getting new writers and maybe even a director, is I think the story should have been on Earth.
Yeah.
Clark and Lois are on vacation or something. Like that typical, like, okay, where's Superman? He's doing something else. He's somewhere else.
Maybe Superman's having a Guardians of the Galaxy adventure.
Yeah.
That's the other thing that doesn't even make sense about this movie. Like, Superman's on Earth, and he's, like, pretty early in his adventure. And he's got it. She has a spaceship for reasons. Like, it's not explained to us. She's bouncing from planet to planet.
Oh, okay. So the take I didn't like is that she's just party girl.
Yeah.
But not necessarily like party girl like college. She's like a 45-year-old man, midlife crisis, deadbeat dad,
This was
drunk,
Yeah.
like puking up in the morning. Like you would think he like to go smoke a cigarette. Like
this
first
was
thing
your
when they
better
wake up.
half's comment. She mentioned this, and I was like, "Oh, that is apt," because I think it was like, "This is not how a woman is a functional alcoholic. This is how like trailer park trash is."
Took it from me, but yeah, no, she was.
Oh, did she? Wow. Okay.
She expounded upon it.
Okay.
Trailer Park Trash.
It was a
is
collab.
awesome. We love that community here at Searching for MacGuffin.
But Supergirl isn't that. Also in the
Yeah,
comics.
it's not.
No, she literally owns like a trailer. Like,
yeah, she literally like lives in a trailer. Yeah, like, and also Supergirl in the comic. Again, I'm defending a book that I didn't like from an author I hate. Right? In the comic, she's in the suit the whole time. They look for any excuse for Supergirl to not be dressed as Supergirl. in
Yeah,
this
I don't
movie.
like that either.
It
I
makes
hate when they do
absolutely
that.
no
bro,
sense.
she's not in the full suit until the end,
Yes.
to the last fight.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Also, they sidelined, like they just take her out for like,
Oh yeah, she's
A
not in
significant
a part
portion
of the
of the movie.
Yeah.
and I'm just like, what?
Bad
Whatever.
decisions. You're right, George. Bad decisions. Bad decisions.
Whatever. Let's
Bad
see.
source material. Bad decisions.
What else was a
Bad
dud?
movie.
Disclosure Day, dud.
Disclosure Day.
Oh,
yeah.
what was that? Oh,
The
I.
Spiel-
new
Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg movie.
Dud.
Oh,
I don't even have anything to
so-
say, but like, that was the biggest disappointment.
Gotcha. This is like a psyop, though, right? You know that they're like prepping us for the release of Alien.
Oh, is that what it
Did they
is?
do that already?
information? So they give you like.
I saw Men in Black already, though. Why do I?
You saw that
Yeah.
20 years ago.
Yeah, Men in Black 2. Like, that's it. Like,
Tommy Lee Jones was the first psyop.
yeah. He has
for,
a nice pickup truck.
For other duds, I think that's it, right?
I think it was a good summer. One question really quick before we end part 1 of this summer, because we're going to dedicate a whole episode to another movie. But before we go, I wanted to ask you something. I noticed that you watch like some of these like grittier, well, Mortal Kombat's gritty. I don't know. Masters of the Universe and Mando's it's pretty family friendly in its own like edgy way. But you don't really watch like family movies, right? Like cartoons or
like Disney stuff.
Yeah.
Like Pixar.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
more. The boys have passed that. So, I watch what they want to see.
Okay.
Yeah. We did like a whole thing where we had to see like Moana and Toy Story 1 and 2. We did that. But they're no longer into that stuff. So I don't have to sit through the mind-numbing Disneyfication of whatever's on the screen there.
Well, actually,
Frozen 3 pictures just dropped, so
yeah, technically you're still.
Luckily,
you're
they
still.
never saw that.
Actually, you're still going through the mind-numbing Disneyfication by watching Star Wars and Marvel
and Mando.
movies.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You get a dose there.
Yeah, but there was two family movies that came out this summer that I think we would recommend to our audiences. One of them was Toy Story 5.
Yeah,
which was a surprise because I think there was really big questions on whether this movie should exist. If like we just saying Toy Story 5 sounds like a weird thing. Like
does
5.
They still have Tom Hanks and Tim Allen as the voices. So that's cool.
But I think it had a good message. It was about kind of like
drop the phone.
That's right.
You don't need it in front of you all the time. People, if you're going out to dinner with your family, drop the phones. Don't be weirdos and everybody on their phone. It doesn't make any sense. You go out to dinner. When I travel, I'll go out to dinner and I'm by myself, and my phone will stay in the car or in my pocket, and I'm just kind of enjoying my dinner, enjoying my little gin and tonic, and having whatever.
The ambiance.
Looking around, right? Not having a wife nagging at me.
I did not expect that to be
Over the
where it
phone?
was going.
that's why he leaves.
That's why he leaves it in the car.
Like, do not disturb for real.
But you look around, and there's people on dates. Both parties are on their phone. It's so weird.
That is kind of.
You go around, and there's couples or there's whole families just sitting in the restaurant on their phones. It's crazy to me how addicted these screens are.
I mean, I will admit that I've gone through phases of my life where I've had that problem. It's like a mental health issue, and I've done or at least been intentional in trying to curb those behaviors because it's really easy to get sucked in with it, especially when everyone around you is doing it. So I do.
When you go on a date with your wife, do you take your phone?
No, I mean I take my phone, but I'm actually been really good not being on my phone lately.
Good.
I do think that
That's
there
great.
I do think that there was a period of time where like when engagement and activity was up and it was newer and even up to even more recent times where I would have been guilty of that, and I think depending on my state of mind I can still get like that because it is an escape. It is literally like I don't want to deal with anyone or think, and it's really easy to get drawn into like, for me it's not social media, which I know is like a really big I guess temptation, right? But for me, it's like I'm like Googling information, like what's the answer to this?
Yeah.
What's like, just trying to. I'm an info junkie, so it's like more. Like I'm on Reddit and I'm scrolling, like to the point that I delete the app. Like I can't have it on my phone.
Yeah,
because it's like
understood.
Yeah, all these things that I'm telling you about, like I have to learn them from somewhere. So it's like, when is it dropping? When is it coming out? When are we, picking up the tickets? Who did this? Who directed this? Like, oh, what comic book's coming out? Kevin Smith's writing this stupid series where Superman is. I'm just making stuff up now.
But Toy Story is about dropping the phones and going back to playing with toys.
The iPads, yeah.
Which is actually, I mean, that's in your wheelhouse, like your family and your toy collecting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're going back to Ohio in October. My son loved it so much last year. We're going to do it again. He's saving up his money.
Convention.
And he loves his little collection and plays so much more than that with that stuff than scrolling and doing other things. And,
this is a convention, right?
Yeah, a convention in Ohio.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
So maybe you'll connect with the topic of the film. And yeah, Tom Hanks is still there.
Do they have evil iPhones, like trying to kill
They have
Woody?
evil tablets. Right?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have
what do they do? Do they just like side scroll?
Yeah,
how do they walk around?
Well, they're tech, so they control a lot more than
just themselves.
Do they hover like?
Oh no, they walk.
evil.
Yeah, they like
they walk.
they
yeah,
waddle.
They waddle. Well, it's like it's kind of like a leapfrog, right?
Yeah.
So it's like
And so, but it's like if it dies, then it's like it's off. Like it's like you have to charge it. No, I think it was great, and I also think that they've earned my trust, because people will talk about why they make a new Toy Story, why they even make 4, and I'm like, I really liked 4. I enjoyed 4, and when they came out with the announcement for 5, I'm like, I don't think they would be doing this if they didn't have a story to tell.
Yeah, they do it good, right? They're not, okay, this is the next Toy Story for the next summer and the next summer and the next summer.
I don't think it's a cash grab. I don't think it's a cash.
They
I
actually
genuinely
have
think
a
that
story.
they have strong themes too. Like 3 is about letting go of
Right.
childhood,
Right.
and then 4 is about like letting go of your kids, basically, because it's like where Woody passes on, and then
and just moving on. Like,
and then
it's a
now
good
this is like a
transition.
commentary on generation about like getting off the devices and just grabbing hold of your Woody and playing with it.
That was a setup
The internet
from
is
the
forever.
start of the show.
Yeah, I
this
did
guy
feel that.
followed through with
Yeah,
it. That's great.
We did prep for this.
That was for the one Nigerian fan.
So all our fans in Nigeria, 3.5% of the listeners, check out Toy Story 5 on, I guess, Disney Plus. I don't know if it's there yet. I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Is Mando? Mando must be there, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. So
Don't care.
watch it once, don't watch it again. And then lastly, the film that we recommend to our audiences is the sleeper hit of the summer. It's on Amazon Prime. In fact, I watched it on Amazon Prime like 2 weeks after I watched it in theater because it only lasted like 15 days.
The sheeper hit.
Sheep Detectives. All right.
Sheep Detectives.
Yeah. I'm gonna pitch this movie to you, right? Wolverine retires,
Okay.
right? And he lives out in the woods and he raises sheep. But then he is brutally murdered.
Wolverine's murdered.
Yeah, Wolverine is murdered, right?
Okay.
And then the sheep, well, actually,
These things can talk.
yeah, they are like CGI sheep,
Okay.
right? They have to solve a murder mystery.
Not to humans though. Like
Yeah, only to themselves.
they bleat to humans,
Oh,
but to
well-
themselves they talk. We hear them in
well,
English.
technically, we're humans, right? And we can hear them speak basic.
in the film.
In the film.
In
Yeah,
the
they
film.
speak
in the
basic
world.
in
In
the
the Sheep
film.
Detective world.
Yeah, in the world of Sheep Detective. Yeah. Let me tell you guys, if this movie sounds ridiculous to you, it actually makes more sense than Mortal Kombat 2. And we love that movie, so you should check out Sheep Detective, especially if you have younger audiences at home or young at heart.
I think it's just a testament to, if you have good writing and a story to tell,
And Hugh
Jackman, you can make a movie about anything.
Which is also based on a book, by the way.
Like, it's just because the premise sounds silly, and then you watch and you're like, why am I crying?
The trailer looked terrible, actually. I thought it was.
I didn't even watch the trailer. I knew the premise of the film, and I'm like, everyone's watching it, sure, whatever. It's getting good reviews, and I'm like, yeah, Hugh Jackman, I'm in.
And Roy Kent is in it.
And Roy Kent is in it.
Hercules in Thor. Love and Thunder.
Yeah, he's a voice.
Yes, he is. He's 2 voices actually.
Yeah.
So there you go. Sheep Detective. That's our pick. We know that almost everyone listening to this has never seen it. So check it out today. Okay. The big summer movie of the year is worth about as much time as we just spent on all these movies together. We're going to try not to spend that much time.
We could probably talk about that movie for the rest of the year.
Yeah, we could do a whole series on it. So next week, we're going to talk about the real main event.
The Odyssey.
Thank you.
You're right. There was the Odyssey, but we have a whole series on that coming up, actually, because that's literary, right?
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about Spider-Man.
Oh!
Spider-Man Brand New Day. Based on the hit comic book Brand New Day that everybody loves, right?
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good comic. I
Oh,
read
you
it.
liked Brand New Day?
Yeah, I liked the
Dan Slott.
revamping and Steve McNiven with his kind of static imagery.
Okay.
I thought it was pretty sharp.
This is a surprise.
Yeah.
That
And
will
you'll-
that will
nothing-
follow up
has
next week.
Yeah,
nothing to
you'll
do with
hear
that
all about
story.
it. Yeah, in 7 days.
All right.
If producer Dan puts this up on time.